One education expert explains how America can promote education and America First values to the next generation. One America's Nathaniel Manor has the very latest.
As we get closer to the election, Republicans are focusing on Joe Biden's failure to secure the southern border, as well as numerous wars that have broken out during his tenure. But one issue being overlooked right now on the campaign trail is public education. Joining me now to talk more about this is the founder of Freedom Alliance, LLC, Daniel Bowles. Daniel, thank you for coming on today.
Nathaniel, it's a pleasure to be with you and your audience. I hope that our words today will help their lives.
Oh, absolutely. All right, now, one of the biggest issues we're facing as conservatives is education, particularly LGBTQ content being present and pushed in public schools. Now, you began your career as a high school civics teacher. Why are public schools now abandoning these subjects in favor of DEI? How did this get started?
Well, it's a question that we address directly in my book. The whole purpose of building the Statue of Enduring Freedom is to reboot American government education, which has been under siege since the 1960s, and we explain how and why it has been infiltrated. Let me just read this. This will add a lot of understanding. This is out of my book, by the way, America's Freedom Megaphone. We know that something is wrong in America. Our freedoms have not been adequately studied in public education for at least the last 60 years. The very definitions of America's once common vocabulary, such as freedom, liberty, democracy, equality of opportunity, religion, responsibility, and balance of power, these terms have been hijacked and politicized in a way that creates ideologues rather than free-thinking citizens. This lost knowledge and critical thought is testing the very limits of our republic. So you see, Nathaniel, that is the core problem of today. And when you pose the question of what is going on here with all this LGBT indoctrination, and next week it'll be some other kind of indoctrination, the point is that our education, the education of our youth, has been hijacked by liberals who are bent on transforming America into a tyrannical socialist, democratic socialist country. And they're doing it and have been doing it since the 60s through education. So we aim to do something about it in a positive way, rebooting American education, which will be offered in the visitor center of the Statue of Enduring Freedom and also online and through high school assemblies around the country. That's our positive message to fixing the crazy issues that are around us today in our society.
In terms of the Statue of Enduring Freedom, is this like a private education that you're talking about, or how would you go about implementing this?
Several different ways and in several different formats. First of all, we will be, like I said, rebooting American education by reteaching, reintroducing American civics and all of the fundamental truths and patriotic truths that were responsible for the forming of America. These truths have been taken out of our schools today by design. That's the 1619 Project, the Lincoln Project, et cetera, et cetera. And so how are we going to do that? We will be creating and offering educational lessons both at the visitor center for those who come to see the actual monument, and also they will be offered digitally on our website throughout the country. We'll also be offering a clearinghouse of other organizations, of which there are several today in our country, that are also offering educational lessons to parents who feel that their children are not being exposed to these true historic patriotic principles in our schools.
All right, well, Daniel Bowles, founder of Freedom Alliance, LLC, it was great to talk with you as always.
For all our viewers asking where One America News is heading in the future, we would like to introduce you to OAN Live. OAN Live is the best way to stay up to date on all of the hard-hitting, straight-shooting, national and international headlines. And the best part is, OAN Live is only $4.99 per month. All the credible, honest, unbiased reporting One America News offers at a fraction of the cost of cable. Just go to OANN.com to easily sign up for OAN Live and stay informed.